Hey guys, excuse like the funny angles I'm at and the backgrounds and stuff. Right, today I received my recent order of a KR multi-case. Link will be in the description. Basically what KR multi-cases do is cases basically for miniatures. I have got one already and I felt I needed a second one. So I'll give you a very quick look at the first one. This is the Kaiser quad. So it's got a couple of pockets on the front. It's then got a zip pocket behind it. It's got a little net on the side and a zip pocket on the other side. It's got like a little clear bit at the front, which you can slip. I thought you could slip. Yeah, you can slip a card in there. So if you, for example, you want to label them, and obviously these pockets are good for books and things. Nice sturdy handle and a shoulder strap as well. I'm really happy with it. The actual foam that you get inside is totally up to you. I always struggle with opening these. Is that good? So this being the quad, you see there's 4 boxes. Inside each of these cardboard there is foam inside. So this one is I can't remember the you've got like about 100 different types of foam, but this one essentially is suitable for 25mm based projects. They also fit. Oh, on the bottom I've got a plug and play one, or plug and basically what this one is, I don't know if you can see it, it's full of pre-cut bits, and then what you do is you'll then just pull out the bits that you don't want. So if you've got odd shaped models, this is what's known as I think this is called a KR or KRM or something like that, and a KRM basically means one box, and then each of these has a three character configuration. You'll have a letter, so this might, for example, be an M, and then the second digit refers to the width, and I think, yeah, these are 4, which basically means you can get 4 of these in a box. A 3 will be slightly bigger. A 2, this is a 2. As you can see, a 2 is twice the size. And obviously, if you had a 1 on its own, and then the last digit will be, I think these are called H's, which means half trays. And then there's another letter. It's not W or something, but you can get one that does a full one. This particular case was a little bit cheaper because it was I forget what they call it now, but they do like basic trays, and that comes out something like £140. If you want certain other trays, I'm just going to open another box for you. So there we go. This one is, it's got bigger ones in, and you see there I've got my blood reavers in there. They fit the blood reavers really nicely. Depending on the configuration that you have. Now these are 3, because you can only get 3 in the box. Depending on the configuration, I mean, I might have put a lot of people off when I said £140. £140 is what, roughly two of the big Crusader cases from Citadel Workshop, Citadel Games, and I do own one of them. And don't get me wrong, these are really, really good, but I find them far too generic. You can get an awful lot in here, but I would say, depending on the actual models, you could probably get twice as much in here than you could in here, which means case-wise they're roughly the same price. But because these are you pick what foam you want. You've got it totally custom to yourself. Now, I'm going to open this other one now. I'm just going to pop this away. Basically, so happy that I bought another one. So, now, what happened was I was out. This was delivered by UPS, and I wasn't in the house when it arrived. So I've had to walk down to the launderer's shop and get it. So you'll see in a couple of places I've pulled open the tape. I haven't opened it. This is simply just to make a handle for the half-mile journey back. So you've just seen what I'm expecting. Obviously I know that the cases are going to be different. Now I've set this one up. I'm just about to buy some new paints in dropper bottles. So and they do a very nice Vallejo foam. Unfortunately it's custom, and if you use custom foam the cost does go up to I think it's £180. And then also I've put some, oh yeah, we've got some carrier bags we've got in here. Advertising material, Derby World's Eon, Derby World's Tabletop Wargaming Convention, 7th of 8th of October, which was last weekend. Okay, but fair enough, there's some adverts in there, which I can always look at. We've got Warfare 2017, Barrage 2018, and we've got the product. Oh, this is handy. So look, I'm going to show you, I've just picked a random page, and you see that you've got some foam there for flyers. Let's have another one. So we've got Age of Sigmar. These have all been custom for Age of Sigmar. Star Wars Armada, I believe right at the back. I didn't even know this existed anymore. There we go. There's a blast from the past. Sabutio. And if you're into railways, you've got cases for railways. So they basically pretty much got it covered. Oh, what's this as well? Salute 2018. I missed that last year, so I'm going to try and go this year. Oh, it looks like the anniversary of something in World War I. So right, okay, I'll look at that later. But that's nice of them to think of me for that. I know it's at the end of the day, it's just advertising. Now I've put my knife down. Here we go. So maybe they sent me that when I bought the last case. Okay, it looks a bit creased, but I'm not really going to worry about the outside of the box. So top view, exactly as I expected. There's a shoulder strap, there's a handle. Just like the other one, it velcros together. So, oh, I got put off. Once again, I was talking about something. Right, okay. Well, it's come out nicely. Got a piece of paper on the bottom. So obviously they've packed it from the top. So let's have a look what I've ordered. We've got lots of pages here. Right, so I've got this is a K4-B, and it's called bespoke, which means that the order is it's not their standard ones. So I've got a KRM, which is the cardboard box, a VH3, an M3H, FH, F3H. Now the F3Hs are the standard ones, but they fit. I think I bought them with the intention of putting my Blood Bowl team in, so kind of they fit. What I'm going to try and do now is, as I collect models, as I use the trays up, I'm then going to buy a third case with generic things in, and then once I use that, I just keep replacing. And then I've put KRM, which is one of the cardboard boxes, PNT-MSP-A. That's just code. the Vallejo, they do some trays for Vallejo, and I think there's either 8 or 6 in a box, but they collect it as a set as PNT-MSP-A, which means all of them. So we've still got exactly the same as before. We've got 2 pockets in the front. We've got the zip pocket in the front, very good for books and paperwork, etc. We've got the we call it the netting on the side, the zip on the side, and the little clear bit. So we'll have a look. Now, I did mention Vallejo paints. There we go, look, 1 cardboard box. Every single one has one of these on top. Now, these will be the V. Let's have a look. Right. Oh, that's interesting. Oh no, these are the PNT-MSP-As. Let me have a look at the paperwork. Bill sheet. Oh, so you've got my original order exactly as I wrote it, and then you've got their packing. So yeah, these are the Vallejo holders. Let's have a look. I think they are. Right, this are the 3. So there's 3 to a box. So yeah, you've got to pick these out. But to be honest with you, that's not going to be a problem, because as you well know, anyone who does any modelling, they're useful pieces of foam. So whether I use those for painting or whatever. So let's have a look at the fit. I only own 2 drop box. Well, no, I don't now. I own some watercolours. So this is an empty bottle that I bought. That's pretty nice fit. This is a couple of model colours. So this is what it's designed for. Oh no, that is, if you see, look, there's no gap. They're just the right height. And then this is another one that I bought. I bought these empty and then just filled them. So they're a little bit smaller than the Vallejo. Let's see how these do. Oh look, my watercolours fit in there perfectly. Now also, watercolours, I don't know if you've seen one in my reviews. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see this 7 across. The layer paints come 5 of them. So they're going to go red 1, red 2, 3, 4, 5. I can then put a base paint there, red base and red transparent there. So 7, 14, 14. I'm going to have to get my calculator out. It's the end of the day. 14 times 6. So each of these boxes will hold 84 paints, which I believe is actually more than the Games Workshop ones. So that's the first Vallejo one. You know what's going to happen now. I'm going to start painting, and I'm going to go, oh, I can't find my paints. So yeah, there is no top sheets with each of these, because obviously the bottom of one tray, you see every tray's got a little bit on the bottom, so that acts as the top sheet for the one below. And then the one on top, we've got a top sheet. If you're going to write on these, I'd advise writing in pencil. Obviously, if you change configurations or anything, you want to be able to change it. So this I'm going to, oh no, this is the, I've lost a bit. Right. I've got to remember which is which now. Right, so we've got the V1, the V3H. So there's 3 of these makes 1. And the H on the end represents, I always seem to buy halves. 2 halves still make a whole. But the reason I bought this is there isn't really anything that's going to satisfactorily fit. Sorry, I'm just reaching over. So what I kind of figured, I could get trolls in there. There you go. If I pluck, there's a centre bit there. So if I pluck that middle bit out, that troll will go in there lovely. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I have got on the way the star player troll and the ogre. So I think that they'll go in there nicely. These ones, I think these are the Fs, the F3H. But to be honest with you, they're going to fit my orcs perfectly. So I have got some of these F3s. So I bought 4 of these, and then this is the little one that's left. These are the ones I really couldn't figure out what to do with. But basically it's going to be my goblins. I'm building orcs and goblins because obviously that's what I figured. So they're a little bit too wide, but they're just the right height, and there's more spaces there than I need. So when I do like the special secret weapon figures, they might need extra height, but I can always cut one out. To buy individually, these are about £3 or £4, but the cheapest way to do it is to always buy a case. So there you go, there's my case. I am going to check the other 2 boxes, but they should in theory be the Vallejo holders. And then when my new war colours come this week, I'll have somewhere to store them. That's what I was going to say. I know some people go, well, store them here, there or everywhere. Oh, I'm actually missing 2 bits of foam, look. Not that it's a problem, because I'm just going to dispose of most of it anyway. So these are another Vallejo one from the war colours. Yeah, the reason I put these in a case, some of you might remember from a long time ago, I used to do live-in care work, and what that would be, I'd be like 2 or 3 weeks or maybe more at someone's house, and then I'd have to pack everything up and off I go again. Well, I've gone back into bus driving, and I've started work for an agency. I've come to the conclusion that I get bored if I just stay in the same place. So I've gone for this bus driving, and it's, sorry, I'm looking for a case that's missing. I forgot to put a top sheet in. Yeah, so I tend to get bored, so and I'll just move on. So there we go. So by doing this, there's contracts all over the country. So I mean, I'm in Newport, Wales at the moment, and you know, I'm enjoying it. I love it. I've had a few people say that they like to work for the company permanently, and like I said to them, I'm very tempted to say yes. But how will I feel in 6 months' time? I'll probably want to leave and move on. If I leave in 3 months under good terms, and they ever ring the agency up again and say we need drivers, they're probably going to say, well, bring Penny. So obviously, if I'm going to move from place to place, I need somewhere to safely store things. So that's why I bought this. So yeah, I'll give it a rating. I can only ever give it a rating of 10. If I didn't rate this highly, then I shouldn't really have bought a second one. I just think they're excellent. They're so tough. I mean, they're reinforced. The actual case is reinforced. And then if you drop it, you've then got to get through the cardboard. Then you've got to get through the foam, and then you've got to have enough strength left to break the miniature. If your miniature does break, then because you've got individual segments, that's where the piece is going to go. It's always going to stay in the segment. So you can't lose any pieces. And like I say, each layer, I like having things tightly packed in. I'm a little bit worried about the amount of space that I've got with the goblins. However, saying that, these pieces that have come out of the Vallejo, maybe if I got a knife and just cut them down to size, I could just pack the sides in just to make it a little bit tighter. The foam does, so I just remember the foam does come in different colours, but they charge more. I personally don't see that it makes a difference whether the foam is red or white or black or green. Some people might want a colour code. You know, I can imagine you might want to put your hooks in a red case, sorry, in a green case. You might want to put your corn in a red case. Elves perhaps could go into blue cases. I don't know, Bretonians in a yellow, I don't know, but yeah, I couldn't justify paying that. I think it's about £10 extra to have a whole case full of different colour foam. So obviously I've gone through my pros, which has been the strength of it, the prices for what you get. It's a good price. Obviously, if you want to protect things, you've got to pay the money. Cons, I found their system extremely complicated at first. Poor old people at KR, they had so many emails off me asking questions, and I actually put off the purchase of my first case by about 3 months because I wouldn't buy something that I didn't understand. There we go. You've got to kind of know and trust what they say. You know, some of them they say, oh, this figure will fit into that, and then you'll go, well, no, it doesn't, because the size doesn't match up, and you'll get the figure and you'll measure it, and it, you know, it might say it'll go into this one, and you look it up and it's 20 by 20, and you get your model and it's on a 25mm base and it stands 30mm high, and you sort of think, well, that doesn't go. Again, that was another phone call, and they said to me, well, you want your base to be slightly bigger than your foam, because obviously your foam, if you have it going into the side of the foam, obviously you don't want to have to push it in that much, but if it's just in, it's then going to hold it. I'm going to regret this. Right, if you've got the foam in, that's never going anywhere. Obviously if it's loose, it's going to fall about. So yeah, and once you buy your first case, I mean, I've not made a mistake in the sizing. I did an awful lot of research, but I didn't make a mistake. If you want, and the delivery, I think the delivery is quite good. I ordered this on a Friday evening. I think the order said something like oh, here's another thing. I know it's not perfect, but it's strong enough to sit on. Don't go jumping up and down on it, but yeah, because when it's full, you can, like, you're waiting for the train or something, not a problem. Let me switch back to my other camera. Sorry, right, there we go. I'm going to get rid of this now. Sorry, I've had to set the camera up, webcam differently. Yeah, I mean, I really like them. They do exactly what they're supposed to do. So I'm just going to pause. I just really need something. Right, apologies for the, well, there was no delay for you, was there? Yeah, so I'd ordered these cases on the Friday, and the message that I'd received, that's better, isn't it? Although I can't see a thing now. Yeah, I got a message back saying that the order would be picked on a Monday and expect delivery on the Wednesday, the 18th. Ordered on the 16th. So I ordered whatever the Friday was, picked on the 16th, expect delivery on the 18th. When I see delivery on the 18th, I then think I'll probably get here on the 19th. So when I come home today, Tuesday the 17th, to find a note through my door from UPS to say that I wasn't in, and they delivered it to the local supermarket, a little Londa store. I didn't know what it was, because obviously I wasn't expecting a KR case. So I went there. If I'd have known what it was a KR case, I would have taken the car, because it's not heavy. It's a big box. It stands up. Well, you'll see how tall it is. Next to me, and so although I wouldn't class it as heavy, it's not light. And then obviously, you know, even a light thing dragged to long distance becomes very heavy. So yeah, delivery time was very quick, because obviously on the Monday you'd have got the order. There'd have been a big pile of orders, presumably in the order they came in on the website. I know they do trade shows as well, so I presume they take orders at trade shows. I did see them at Dragon Days a couple of years ago, and I seem to remember that they had a price if you order one, and another price if you just take one off them there and then. I presume most people would have ordered. That's why I didn't order off them, because they were quite complicated. But obviously I want the trade show prices, which I didn't get because I didn't order at the trade show. So obviously some poor bodder's got to pick this order, put the correct foam in. I don't know how organised their warehouse is, but I'd say on the strength of this, very organised. So yeah, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10. I don't do 10s. So let's push a very hard, solid 9. Would I buy them again? I already have. Would I recommend them to others? Yes. Value for money. Well, that's a difficult one to say, because it's a lot of money. It's £180, which is, people complain about Citadel being expensive. Obviously I have my own thoughts on that. I don't think they're that expensive when you take into account the quality. So taking that into consideration, no, they're not expensive. It's a big outlay, but this is going to, I mean, my last case, I've had that 2 years, and you can hardly tell the difference between the two. So thank you for watching. If you want to make any comments, you're welcome to. I almost said if you want me to buy anything, but I'm not going to do that, because I'm going to buy stuff for me. Guys, I've got coming up, I'm going to do a review on a new brush holder I've got. Again, it's mainly because I need to save space. I've got some brushes I want to review. I've got a really good pound shop find, so that will be coming up. 2 good pound shop finds, and I've got more watercolors coming. I've got the entire layer range coming, and I've got the base set coming, and I've got some flat brushes coming. And on Friday I'm ordering a compressor and an airbrush, so hopefully I'll be able to do some airbrushing, perhaps some tutorial videos. I really look forward to doing some airbrushing tutorial videos, because I ain't got a clue what I'm doing myself, so that should be a laugh. So guys, if you haven't already, I don't know where the button is. Where's the subscribe button? Is it there, or is it there? I don't know. So subscribe, like, comment, whatever you want to do. Take care, guys.